Hi, my name is Kennedy McKernan, and I'm doing the Longitudinal Relations of Teacher Expectations to Achievement in the Early School Years. A little overview is that so we know that early school years are important building blocks for later academic success. Reading, writing, and mathematics tools are essential for later academic work. Children's academic success have been shown to be influenced by many factors, such as parenting beliefs and behaviors and social economic resources. But there's little research about how teacher assessments early in children's schooling relate to long-term academic achievement, and that is what this whole journal article is about. There was tons of information, so I'm going to try my best to summarize it in 5 minutes. A little background knowledge I think you should know is that academic outcomes for children may be different when teachers overestimate versus underestimate children's abilities. Most teachers' assessments of children's academic ability are fairly accurate when compared with children's performance on the standardized test, and a child's characteristics may make it more likely that the children's abilities will be over or underestimated by teachers. So some of those characters and stereotypes. Several demographic and child factors have been implicated as moderating the relationship between teacher expectations and subsequent academic achievement. So this could be the child's sex, ethnicity, family, socioeconomic status, and social competence. Biases may arise because of social stereotypes as well. So a social stereotype might be that boys are better than math than girls, and girls are better than reading than boys. Also, children from more advantaged families, a stereotype is that they're smarter than a child who did not come from a more advantaged family. So these may be based on experiences with particular children as well, meaning like if one teacher had a child and they had trouble with them during that school year, and they tell the next year's teacher about this child and the teacher makes assumptions, then that's kind of like an experience with a particular child. Also, socially competent children equals academically competent is a stereotype, and then troublesome children are going to be less academically competent is another stereotype. So if a child gets in trouble more, then a stereotype is that the child's not smart. So the study that the article did was they gathered families from 10 different regions, and they followed these children from birth through 1st, 3rd, and 5th grade. And some key results I found were that the more socially competent the child, the more the teacher believed to be more academically skilled. Teachers tend to overestimate girls' reading ability and underestimate the boys' reading ability. Ethnicity was also linked to being over and underestimated. A lot of teachers said that minority children were going to be less competent at math. Non-minority children, as well as students from higher income families, were more likely to demonstrate higher reading achievement in both grades. Children rated as having higher social skills also performed better. In math, teachers' expectancy scores were significantly associated with the child's performance. So that means like the family's income played a huge part in what the teacher believed the student was going to achieve. And then more negative view than the child's actual math performance led to the children to perform less in math in future years. Several child characteristics were consistently significant in predicting teachers' expectations of children's academic abilities. So one was child sex emerged as a consistent predictor of teacher expectations for reading. So girls were almost always more likely to be overestimated in reading than boys were. And then the child's sex was related to teacher expectations in math only at the age of 5th grade. And again, girls were going to be more likely to be overestimated in math. Children's social skills were significantly and positively related to teacher expectations for both reading and math at all time points. So if a child has very good social skills, they're very friendly, get along with everyone, they talk well, that they were expected to do better in reading and math than a child who was more quiet or reserved. Teachers tend to overestimate the academic competence of children they like and find easy to manage in the classroom. And I thought this was a big one, because sometimes, even at my own school that I work at, sometimes you think that a child who is easy to get along with and that you like and that they respect you, that they're going to have more academic competence than the children who are misbehaving all the time. So, in conclusion, a child's characteristics, especially child sex and social skills, are related to teachers' expectations of children's academic skills in the early school years. Teacher expectations play a larger role for some groups of children more than others. The children whose later performance appears to be most influenced by teacher expectations are those who can be seen as marginalized in the classroom. So, children from low-income families and minority boys have the most are most influenced by the teacher's expectations. I thought this was a good article, and if you get a chance, I would read it all in depth, because it had so much information in it. But basically, what I took from it and what we need to do as teachers is to give every child a fair chance and not make these assumptions about each child. We should hold each child to the same expectation, based on where they're at in the class, and not about whether their social economic status or whether they're a minority or a girl or a boy or anything like that. So thank you.